As Catherine prepares to mark her 44th birthday on the 9th of January 2026, there is a quiet but unmistakable sense that this milestone represents far more than the passing of another year. For the Princess of Wales, it is a moment shaped by survival, reflection, and renewed purpose after one of the most testing periods of her life. In recent years, Catherine has endured challenges that would have overwhelmed many. A deeply personal battle with cancer, conducted largely under the unforgiving glare of public attention, was compounded by the loss of her beloved great-aunt and confidante Queen Elizabeth II, alongside the pressures of a changing royal landscape and intense scrutiny surrounding the monarchy's future. Yet as 2026 begins, royal observers believe Catherine is stepping into this new chapter with resilience, clarity, and a firm focus on what truly matters. Royal commentator Katie Nicholl has noted that for anyone who has faced a cancer diagnosis, reaching another birthday carries profound emotional weight. Another year of life is not taken for granted. It is cherished. Those close to Catherine describe her as naturally optimistic, and many believe her strength throughout treatment has only deepened public admiration for her. Rather than looking back, she is said to be looking forward, determined to leave the hardest chapters behind while carrying their lessons with her. The year ahead promises significant change not only for Catherine, but for her entire family. Alongside her husband, Prince William, she is continuing to settle into the rhythm of life at their Windsor home, Forest Lodge, a move that signals a desire for greater stability and privacy for their children. Prince George, now 12, is preparing for the transition to senior school later in the year, while Princess Charlotte, 10, and Prince Louis, 7, continue to grow up under the careful, hands-on guidance of parents determined to give them as normal a childhood as possible. Those who follow Catherine's work closely believe her priorities have been sharpened by illness. While she remains deeply committed to her public duties, there is a renewed determination to protect the balance between royal responsibility and private family life. Catherine has long been praised for her work ethic and loyalty to the crown, yet family has always come first, a principle that appears stronger than ever. She has spoken candidly about the reality of life after cancer, describing recovery as anything but straightforward. During visits to patients, Catherine has explained that while treatment may end, the emotional and physical journey continues. Finding a new normal, she has said, takes time and patience, and the road forward can feel like a roller coaster. This honesty has resonated deeply with patients and supporters alike, reinforcing her reputation as a royal who connects through empathy rather than formality. Despite her focus on home, Catherine is also acutely aware of her growing importance within the institution of the monarchy. With King Charles III continuing treatment following his own cancer diagnosis, attention has increasingly turned to the next generation of senior royals. Author and royal historian Hugo Vickers has described Catherine as the star of the royal family, an indispensable figure at a time when the working royal circle has become noticeably smaller. In practical terms, this means Catherine and William are expected to shoulder greater responsibility over the coming year. One notable development will see the couple granted the authority to issue their first royal warrants of appointment, allowing them to formally recognize companies and organizations that supply goods and services to the royal household. It is a significant symbolic step, reinforcing their role as future pillars of the monarchy. There is also speculation that international duties may return to Catherine's diary, albeit carefully managed. Royal tours remain a vital tool of diplomacy, and Australia has been mentioned as a potential destination, with Prime Minister Anthony Albanese expressing hope that the Prince and Princess of Wales might visit in the near future. Their last official trip to the country was in 2014, when Prince George was still an infant. Any such visit in 2026 would undoubtedly be planned with Catherine's health firmly in mind. Indeed, those close to the palace emphasize that safeguarding her well-being remains the top priority. Rather than filling her schedule with ceremonial appearances, Catherine is expected to focus on engagements where she can make a meaningful difference. This includes her work at the Royal Marsden NHS Foundation Trust, where she became patron in January 2025. It was there that Catherine received her own treatment, and announcing her remission alongside the patronage gave the role deep personal significance. Her commitment to cancer care extends beyond symbolism. Catherine has spoken passionately about supporting research, clinical excellence, and patient well-being, expressing hope that such efforts will save lives and transform the experience of those affected by the disease. The cause is no longer abstract, it is personal. Equally close to her heart is her long-standing focus on early childhood development. Through the Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood and her Shaping Us campaign, Catherine has positioned this work as her life's mission. Launched in 2023, the initiative aims to highlight the lasting impact of the earliest years of life on mental health, happiness, and society as a whole. In 2026, she is expected to continue driving this agenda, particularly as the Royal Foundation enters a new phase under incoming CEO Sarah Rose. Yet for all the public responsibilities that lie ahead, those who know Catherine best say her greatest investment will remain her family. William himself has acknowledged that royal life is far from a 9-to-5 job, and the pressures of constant attention can be intense. The past few years have brought this reality into sharp focus, reinforcing Catherine's determination to ensure her children grow up feeling secure, supported, and loved. As her 44th birthday approaches, Catherine stands at a crossroads shaped by adversity and hope. She is a princess who has faced illness with dignity, motherhood with devotion, and duty with unwavering grace. If 2026 is indeed a year of renewal, it will not be because the challenges have disappeared, but because Catherine has learned how to meet them on her own terms, with compassion, balance, and quiet strength.